thanks so much. Hearing from the governor as well as a couple of folks from the National Weather the state EMA office down there in Clanton. I do want to quickly start off with a new tornado warning, which is just on the other side of the state line. This is actually going to be tracking into northwest counties of Alabama and into the Huntsville television market. So that's good news. We want that to stay out of our area. But one thing that we do have to watch for very carefully are the additional storms that develop out ahead of this line. This is the line that will be really creating the problems for us. You'll see the counties in northeast Mississippi, north of Tupelo, where there are actual warnings. And we also have a severe thunderstorm warning, which is in effect for southern Cleburne, as well as northern Randolph counties. That particular cell is just about to track over into Georgia. And then we watch these additional storms here. And right near Bremen, just to give you an idea, you can see there's a core to that storm. It is one that we have to watch carefully for larger hail. The hail tracks certainly, well, I tell you what, we'll just put this on and take off the radar image for just a second. And you can see it is producing hail, pretty decent sized, and we could see up to 1-inch hail with this particular storm. But at this point, we're going to have to just watch and see how that continues to develop. It's going to continue to move towards the north and east, tracking very quickly. And if we put a track on this particular cell, you'll see that it is moving towards places like Garden City, Hanceville within the next 5 to 7 minutes, and then eventually Chambleys Mill in about 13. Other storms that we are looking at across the area have been very limited, and that is good news for a sense, but the bad news is the atmosphere is not being worked over. What will happen is we are watching that line back into Mississippi. This line that you see, I'm putting arrows in front of it, it will continue to track towards the east and southeast. As we saw and Jim mentioned just a few moments ago, it will begin to move into an area that is very unstable. The atmosphere is just ripe right through here, and I anticipate that we will likely see tornado warnings begin to develop near Houston, Amory, back up towards Tupelo, and then eventually track into our northwest counties. After that, we will begin to see more and more of these storms begin to rotate. Here is what we're looking at as far as the area of biggest concern. This is actually from the Storm Prediction Center. You'll see that what we've got, the area of red, that is for a moderate risk. That's nearly the high end for the potential of severe thunderstorms becoming very dangerous. And we could also be dealing with long track, large tornadoes in this given area. Does not mean that we can't have a larger tornado in the orange area where it's elevated. But even down into Tuscaloosa as well as Demopolis, back over to Clanton, we're looking at areas that still could have a tornado. But the biggest threat of any larger, long-lived tornadoes that are more damaging are likely to happen in this area of red. It's not a guarantee that it will be right here. We could be dealing with that also in the Birmingham area. But as we look towards the west there, I don't know which camera we're looking at right there, but that looks like it may be Gadsden. That's Coleman. Okay, that's a shot from Coleman, and that's where we have Nate Harrington. He'll be joining us live here in just a moment. We have crews all across the area placed strategically to make sure that we have coverage to give you any information we need to give you if anything severe does develop. This is what's really concerning. That video you see on the left, that's the problem. We've got clear skies, and that means that sun is baking the Earth's surface. The atmosphere right at the surface where we are, it's really becoming agitated. Once you heat it up, it really becomes active. And once it gets lifted by a line like this, that's when the thunderstorms become very dangerous. And not only that, you put the jet stream in the mix, then these things start to rotate and become actually producing tornadoes, and a couple of those could be quite large. But there are no other warnings as far as the tornado warnings in our area. This is the first one, but that is a supercellular mesocyclone. That is a monster of a storm right now. Look at that hail core. So we've got a tornado right in here that is likely headed and will cross 45. Don't have any confirmation it's on the ground yet, but I'm imagining that with what the setup looks like right now, we will see more of storms like this down the line, and that's what will swing into our neck of the woods. we're still looking at the Tennessee Valley having to deal with some of these storms as well. But looking live right now over the stadium there in Hamilton at Hamilton Middle School, there's plenty of cloud cover there, and that's good. We don't need sunshine in areas like that, but when you have a dry line like this, when it gets into a very tropical, unstable air mass with a lot of lift, that really enhances these storms very quickly. So we do have a jet stream that's working its way across Alabama. That will help to add rotation to some of these particular storms. And that whole thunderstorm rotates. That's when we start to see larger, longer-lived, more devastating tornadoes on the ground. We have to wait and see how this all develops, but obviously we're making sure everyone is prepared for that. There's our BJCC camera you see behind me. Not a whole lot going on. We still have sunshine out, but these showers, they don't have what they need to really get going just yet. But once that line, that dry line makes its way in, that will be all it takes. Now, as Ashley Gann has joined me here, along with Nate out on the road, we're going to watch these storms, but once they do start to go, they will go very quickly. And taking a live shot, you can see behind me, the Jefferson County EMA office. That is where things will probably become very active a little bit later. Now let's toss it back over to the news desk with not only Jim, but also, are we wrapping? Okay, we're going to wrap things up right now. We will come back and give you more coverage as we go through the afternoon, and certainly as these storms become more active.